Whether you're a solo operator or a regional company with half a dozen branches and dozens of crews, Stinger Cloud Sharing is going to change the way you manage your business. Here's a high-level overview of Stinger's cloud sharing process. Once you calibrate a machine for both spreading or spraying, or set it up exactly how you want it to run, save those settings to the cloud. And once in the cloud, you can share those settings across your company via email or text with other locations or service managers, and you have total control over those calibrations. Even better yet, you just have one person who's calibrating and setting up machines, and they can share those settings with anybody else. Additionally, if you want to update those settings, say you had round one and you want to make a slight change to it, change it on your phone and it automatically updates on anyone's phone that you've shared it with. Let me demonstrate some examples of how to use cloud sharing within the OneTouch app. Go ahead and open up the OneTouch app. Go ahead and select connect to an applicator. Once you're connected, you have this save icon in the upper right. What that allows you to do is to save a single configuration file, to save all your spray presets, spread presets, your service intervals, any custom setting that you have created on this machine. It'll save it to a single file. Let's demonstrate. Go ahead and select save. I can go up to name. I'm going to call this David Demo. I'll put in test for the description, which could be all kinds of information. We'll scroll up and you'll see machine settings, service intervals, tank capacity, hydro oil change intervals, spray and spread presets. It'll save everything to a single file. I'll select save and I'll go ahead and save the file. With the file saved, let's go into our settings and take a look at it. So to look at our configuration file, we'll go to settings up here in the upper right. Go to my configurations, machine configurations, and there it is, David Demo. We can go in and look at it, read the description. We'll see the date it was created and what time with the timestamp. We'll also go down and we'll see our tank capacity, our service intervals, all our spray presets we can go in and click and take a look at. We can also look at our spread presets, so we're not guessing about anything. Everything's there in real time to see what the values are. And what's really nice is you can go and hit share and share this file with anyone via text or email. Back on the connections page, we can come down and look at the spray settings, the spread settings, and now if we want, we can go ahead and save any one of these custom calibrations that we may have created to the cloud. Let's do an example and do a spread preset. We'll save P1. Just like before, we have a save icon up in the upper right. Let's go ahead and select it. I'm going to call this David. Let's type out David Special Blend. 3 pounds per 1,000. I'll hit save, and it's going to save this custom configuration to the cloud. Now that we've already done that, let's go up and take a look at it. So let's go up to settings, my configurations, spread presets, scroll down to the bottom, and there it is, David Special Blend, where I can share it just like I showed before. Now I'm going to give an example how to receive a shared configuration if you received it from somebody else. That could be via text or via email. In this example, I emailed a calibration to myself from my Google account on my Android phone that I also use for testing the app. So to go ahead and do that, I'll go to my email. I got an email from myself. I'll go to the calibration and select connect. I'll copy the code. Go back into the OneTouch app. Go up to my settings. Go to shared configurations. And to add a shared configuration, come down here to the plus. Select plus. Select enter code, and I'll paste it in there. I'll go ahead and close the keyboard and select submit. And now I went ahead and created that custom spread calibration that was shared by myself back to myself. Normally you can't share to the same account, or you can't share a configuration file or machine configuration to yourself on the same account. We just prevent that to reduce the number of duplicate files. So in this example, I'll go ahead and select spread presets, and there's the file that I received. It's a granular product from GCI Turf. Let's go ahead and apply it to my machine. So I'll set apply, and I'm not connected to anything, so this isn't grayed out. So let's go back to the connections page. Go to connections. I'll connect to my real machine. Once I'm connected, I can go back into my settings, shared configurations, spread presets. There's that product I just received from GCI Turf. I'll hit apply, And then I can select which preset 1 through 5 on the granular that I want to put it into. For this example, I'm going to put it in 1, hit apply, and it's going to Bluetooth that file to the machine within like 15 seconds. That way I have the exact same calibration on another machine, on a new machine, just via Bluetooth. So now I can come down here and go to spread, program 1, 1.8 is the setting, current, and I have a range of 1.6 to 2.5. So I can adjust my spread range and change my application rate on the fly within those range of products. And this down here at the bottom is really the important stuff. So the dispense rate calibration for granular, these 3 things and these 4 fields, that's kind of like the fingerprint for the material. So you can take a calibration and import it to another machine and make changes. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that next. So I'll go in here, go to my configurations. Actually, it's shared configurations now. Go to shared. Go into the same product. I'll hit apply. I'm going to apply it to preset 2. It'll take about 15 seconds to do this via Bluetooth. And now I'm going to go in and change the rate and change other stuff. So I'll go into preset 2. And I'm going to go into application rate. And then I'm going to go ahead and just call this 2. I'm going to change the max to 2 as well. And the min to 2 as well. And here's another neat feature. If you change the application rate, the min and max, and the current set rate to the same number, it locks everything on the machine. The operators can no longer go in and adjust the impeller rate, change the spray rate, change any settings. It locks the entire machine down just by setting the application rate, min and max, to the same as the current setting. Here's one last example of how to use a saved machine configuration file and just update the entire machine. So I'll go back into settings, go to my configurations, machine configurations, we'll call it round 1. We can go through and we can look at all these different settings. It's only got 1 preset for spray, 1 preset for spread. I can hit apply, it'll apply everything. In approximately 15 seconds, we've updated all the spray, spread, service intervals, all the presets to round 1, which could easily be round 2 or round 3. This is how you can quickly, within 15-20 seconds, update an entire machine from one round to the next. Here's one last new feature that we're going to go ahead and demonstrate today. It's the Create Virtual Machine. This Create Virtual Machine has been requested by service managers, and what they're looking for is, hey, I got a calibration I've saved to the cloud, and I don't want to connect to a machine to edit it. I need a virtual machine, or I need a way of just editing it on my phone without being connected to anything else. So with a virtual machine, you hit connect, select connect, and you can come up to your settings, and we'll go into shared configuration, spread presets. We'll go into that GCI turf product that we were playing with earlier, and we'll hit apply. We'll apply it to preset 1 on the virtual machine. Now I can come down here to the spread, and there it is on 1. Everything else is blank. We just loaded 1 spread preset. And I can come in here and we'll say, let's go from 9 feet. And we'll put in 10 feet. We'll back arrow, we'll save it, and then we'll come up to the top and we'll save it again. So we'll give it a name. We'll call it JCI Custom. And I remember exactly what the product is at 10 feet. And we'll put test. And I can hit save. And now we have a new calibration stored. And here what we'll do, we'll go ahead and hit disconnect. And we can come in here and look at my, see, it wouldn't be a shared configuration because I made a new one and saved it. So it would be my regular configurations, spread, go down to the bottom, scroll up, GCI 10 foot, custom or customer, and test, and there it is. And anytime you want to delete your extra stuff, just go in here and delete. Of course, it'll delete it from the cloud. Stinger's cloud sharing within the OneTouch app is an incredibly powerful tool. It allows one person to create calibrations or create entire machine setups and share those files across the company or across the region so every machine operates exactly the same and as expected.